Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of Divine Love Talk. If you're watching this on the replay, hello. There should be timestamps below to let you know where you find the readings, where you will find the readings. Where to begin? Thank you, subscribers. You already know what to expect for the month of September, but we're starting with this lovely new moon in Virgo, which is starting to set the stage for the super moon slash full moon slash lunar eclipse we're having on the 17th. This full moon is the second super moon in a series of 4. So for those of you who have been doing the work, expect huge changes. Like these changes are going to happen back to back. But for those of you who kind of struggled with showing up with how spirit wants you to show up, with showing up with how you've been guided to show up, understand these next 3 months, you're going to be dragged. You're going to be put in a position where you're going to either have to sink or swim. There's no more playing games with spirit. There's no more playing games with you not showing up in the world as the person that you are supposed to be. September is going to be filled with a lot of revelations. It's kind of feeling like your last minute effort before spirit takes the wheel, before Jesus takes the wheel and starts steering the car, starts steering the boat. And that's not fun, right? Your guides are asking you just surrender, right? Because resistance is what? Just surrender. In the general reading, we're going to tap in and see what you guys can expect for the new moon. I am going to be doing a separate reading for live and Patreon subscribers because Spirit has a very special message for you guys. So I will be posting that either later on this afternoon or tomorrow. If you've been waiting for a soul session that is either going to be delivered to you this afternoon or first thing. And by first thing, before noon tomorrow, before the next time we go live. If this is your first time here, hello. My name is Ettamystichealer, Healer, intuitive and spiritual life coach. If this is your first time here, definitely say hello. Let us know where you're from. I'm from New York. The weather is perfect. The sun is shining, right? It feels like a crisp autumn day. Let me check these messages. Let me just shuffle this first to see where you guys are from, what you're doing, how you doing, how's it going, and all of that jazz. That felt like a mouthful. This would be a good time to go get your water. If you're a highly in tune spiritual person, go get some type of head covering. I'll be right back. Goody gumdrop. And we have space for 2 readings for subscribers to the live today. Empress Honey, you're the first person they see when I look down, right? Thank you for joining us. It felt so good to have that quick chat with you last night because I was like, I've only been connected with her in spirit. I gotta acknowledge her in person. Krista, hello. Sunny, hello. Honeybee, hello. Speaking of that bee and that honey, right? Oshun's and Yemaya's feast day is coming up. Today's the 2nd. This next week is going to be very prominent for the divine feminine. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to those gut feelings. Because again, your guides are going to be showing you, instructing you. And I beg, you don't want them to drag you to where you need to be. So just do what you need to do. And everybody will be happy. Everybody will be just fine. Selena. Anything for Selena. From Clovis, New Mexico. Hello. Cat from Ohio. Ooh. You guys don't understand how desperate I am to get to Massachusetts just because of the history, right? Nothing more, nothing less, and I will be there soon. is on my list for 2025. If I haven't done it before the end of 2024, definitely going there to 2025. Tara, oh my gosh, Tara, it feels like forever. Where you been? How you been? Nika, hello, hello, hello. The People's Page. I love the name, from Missouri. How are you? Loca's here. I love that the Soul Tribe is here and the moderators are on deck because they help me and you guys keep the space sacred and safe for all. Selena, I'm glad you got the joke. Honeybee, you will be first on the list, right? Let me get a piece of paper, because y'all know. Once I go under, I don't remember much. So Honeybee is, you know what, we'll do 3. We'll start with Honeybee, and as always, mini readings are complimentary, free, for subscribers to the live or the Patreon. I am committed, if you guys have noticed on the Patreon, and this is why I ask everyone who subscribed to the live, subscribe as a free member to the Patreon, because I'm going to be posting a lot of content, right? And I'm starting to get used to it now in preparation for 2025, because you know we only have 120 something days before 2025, and that sounds like a long time, but it's not. Especially under the influences of these moons, these super moons, time is going to seem to move a little bit quicker than usual. Who else is here? Sharon is a Virgo. Happy birthday or happy birthday? Well, happy birthday first of all to all of my Virgos. Dreamy Reyes. Did I get that right? How are you? Thank you. Thank you. All you guys who sent roses. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Margie! I just got to pull back so I don't yell in anybody's ear. How are you? Krista, I think I said hello. I said it in my mind and my heart, but hi, Krista. How are you? Let's see who else is here. Figure it fit. How you doing? How you doing? I'm going to come back because I got a message for the collective. Boogie! Hello, hello, hello. Kat is another first timer. Thank you. First timers, thank you for everybody. Thank you for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and myself, Forever Breezy. Baby Cakes, thank you for the follows. Morty! Hi. Oh my gosh. All the really great energy people are here. Tima, hello, hello, hello. So many of you guys. All right. If I didn't get a chance to give you a proper hello, blame it on time constraints, okay? Because we got a lot to cover. Thank you. You're so sweet. We got a lot to cover in a very little bit amount of time. I am well. So, figure it fit. I'm not pointing you out, boo, but you did help me remember something that Spirit wanted to share with the entire collective, not just with the Soul Tribe, right? With these illuminations as I get goosies from my ankles to my scalp. With the illuminations that have been brought to the forefront since the Lionsgate portal, a lot of you who are like, I'm new here, but you're not new to this. You're new to the live, but you're not new to being on a spiritual journey or seeking a higher sense of purpose or self, right? You've been doing the work to get to where you need to be. So let's acknowledge that. During that Lionsgate portal that we've been hoping and wishing and doing all the things that we need to manifest whatever it is that we're trying to manifest, what you did was you awakened your twin, your inner twin. That other side to you, the side that's not all love and light. No matter how much love and light you pour into the world, I guarantee you, you are not 100% love and light. And that part of you that still gets triggered, that still wants to shake the table, it might take you a minute to get to shake the table. It's not like 10, 20 years ago when you did it on a drop of a dime. Spirit is calling you to work on that side, especially because the season that we're going into, at least here, well, I'm actually seeing it in other parts of the world as well, right? There's a lot of dark energy, right? A lot of madness going on, right? And the easiest way to trip up a light worker is to trigger their mad side. And we all got it. We all got it. It's okay. It's okay. We've at least started to do the work to keep that side of us in check. So I'm giving you the heads up now. There are going to be a lot of you, myself included, because it happened and somebody else had to point it out to me that I wasn't acting like myself. I definitely wasn't acting from love and light. Like my Remy Ma side came out and I was like, she hasn't been out in decades. You're going to be triggered. The more people that spirit, that the other spirit, because spirit is spirit, the one that we don't engage in because we want to be a part of that love and life, because of different political things and other things and the powers that be seeking more power, this inundation of dark energy is going to trigger that side. So now that you know that, now that you've been given the heads up, when you are triggered, move accordingly. Check yourself. Go for a walk. Get yourself some coffee. Get yourself another brown liquid. We don't judge, right? Just make sure you do whatever you need to do to maintain your calm. Another video I'm going to post for the subscribers, because this message is specifically for the soul tribe. Those of you who I've worked with one-on-one, it's not going to be easy, but I'm challenging subscribers, soul tribe members, OGs and new Gs, everybody. As we wrap up 2024, do not think. Just be. Just be. You are hoping to be united with your twin flame? Just be in that relationship with your twin flame. You are hoping for abundance, good health, whatever is on your vision board. Just be. Don't think of the how, don't think of the when, don't overthink conversations. Just sit in the energy as best as you can of just being whatever it is you're seeking to be. And if you need help, reach out to one of the Soul Tribe members. Reach out to a kindred who can hear your story and objectively walk with you. Not cast judgment, not put their 2 cents on it, but objectively walk with you to help you, give you that courage, give you that extra strength to just sit in the energy of being. Not doing, not thinking, just being. If you feel that you can do that, please say challenge accepted. Put that in the chat so I know who I need to follow up with. Because I will, especially around the full moon. Tara, you are too sweet. Oh my gosh. More goosies and shivers. Yes, John. Let It Be by the Beatles. If you're not familiar with the song, listen to the song, right? And let that be your mantra, right? Your North Star for the rest of 2024. I like that. You see, honeybee. That's all I got to say. Too late, loca, too late. You're walking with everybody. Everybody. All right. Y'all can scroll up to Krista's comment. ATM A Divine, not thinking has served me well the last few weeks, and I don't plan on changing that. Yes. Yes. So she's a go-to person. If you struggle with not thinking, right, I'll be coming to you as well. I'll be coming. Forever Breezy, yes. You know that. Let's go right here for a minute. Remy Ma has a song. It was like a freestyle back in the day. When I See Her. Younger Etta was that all day, every day. all day, every day. And people wouldn't think that because I'm so nice and so kind. Trigger me? That side came out. Not everybody's going to go, like, Etta, oh my gosh. We grow and we change for the better most of the time. All right. I got to be honest with you guys for every reason I can, it took work to get here, And this is why when you guys need to do the work, I give you all the tools that I have, both the tools that I've learned as a counselor and through going through the journey myself. All day, every day, Boogie. Happy birthday to your little one. For those who don't know, Miss Nicole, she's one of the OGs, and one of her manifestations is that little one who turns a whole one today. What do you have planned? Mommy, man. I'm having an amazing day thus far. This new moon feels really, really good, right? If you're doing the work. And again, the surrender is going to make these next 3 months so easy. Resistance, you're going to get your hair wet and you're going to break some nails. Just saying. Momo! Please take tons and tons of pics, Nicole. Tons of pics. All right. We got to get into this reading because it's already almost 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right? Holy Spirit, what is the general energy of this new moon? Let's get one more. And of course, we got to get the goddesses because it's a Tuesday. What other message do we need to hear about what this new moon is? Quickly glancing at them, making sure they're TikTok safe. Well, how do we get, I guess you flipped up. Get one from the gods. Ooh, and we'll take this one. And then we'll take one more from here. And then we're going to do a proper spread with this. Continue, please chat amongst yourselves. Continue commenting, and I'll breeze through the comments once I'm done with the channeling. And the moderators are on deck to answer questions as well. I love you guys. One of the biggest themes that's coming out with these 3 cards. See the sad news, how they made it come out on top. You have the 7, the 14, and not 21, but 22, right? There's going to be some things that come up during this cycle, right? Because we said it's all about getting you to your healed self, your completely healed self, the self that when triggered, it's like, oh, I'm triggered. Let me pull out my tools and see which one fits me best to manage this moment, to manage my responses, not my reactions, but my responses to whatever external situation that's going on outside of me, because we know everything that goes on outside of us, we can't control none of that. So why let it bother you? Why let it get to you? We have our reasons because we're human. But when we start working through those things, we realize I got bent out of shape for no reason. I threw nail polish at that person's car for no reason. I need to do better. And that's how you become better. When you have those moments where you're like, oh, wait a minute. I don't want to be that person anymore. These moments of sad news that's coming up in this cycle during Virgo and Libra season are going to trigger you in a way because it's going to make it seem like those things that you've been working towards are not going to happen. Some of you might get some type of rejection letter. Some of you might get some type of something that makes it seem like, oh wait, I just got set back light years. That's a trigger. They are going to want to see how you handle that moment of devastation before they unleash your blessings. You've heard for the past couple of weeks, now, few weeks, right? We have been promised that after the Lionsgate portal, a lot of the things that we've been hoping for, wishing for, wanting for are going to come in for us. But first, we got to get ready to receive the things that we prepared for. That means we got to do the inner work, right? Make sure we have the space in our heart, in our spirit to receive the things that we prayed for, and the outer work. Just know, once you get through that moment of devastation, acknowledge it for the trigger that it is, your blessings come. One of the things that, as I was getting downloads this afternoon for the collective, was Bob Marley's Buffalo Soldier, right? We're all soldiers, right? Sade would say soldiers of love, for those of you who are familiar with that song. But on this journey, that's what we are. We're some type of soldiers. And what do soldiers do? They accomplish the task by any means necessary. No matter who falls to the wayside, right? What's going on to their left, what's going on to their right, they're making sure they're looking directly ahead. Spirit, your guides, the angels want to make sure that whatever happens, whatever news you get, right? Whoever acts up, however you're triggered, remember your why, remember your goals, remember your vision board, remember who you told yourself you wanted to be in 2024. Let's go to the divine feminines and let's just make sure they're all TikTok safe. Okay, cool. For those of you who are familiar with this deck, some of it does contain unclothed pictures. So we have truth, shine, and secrets revealed. Queen of Sheba, and for those of you who know, help me with this one, is the one who slept with, or was one of, I should say, Solomon's concubines, right? They had something going on. And it was either her son who stole the Ark of the Covenant. Do you guys know what the Ark of the Ark of the Covenant is contains simplified promise, right? These secrets revealed, and as she's seated in front of this camel, right, that's definitely carrying something with this 36, which is 9 cycles ending so that new cycles can begin. Receive everything, every bit of news that's coming to you as gracefully with this truth card and her looking at her reflection as possible, right? This is the divine with this 34, which is 7, stepping in and like, all right, this is what needs to be done to get you to the state of shining, to get you to the state of groundedness, to get you to the state of having that happily ever after, especially for my Capri sons, because y'all about to have a birthday in less than 90 days or so, right? This is the time of year, 90 days before your birthday and 90 days after your birthday, your solar return, is when the most changes happen, right? You're most prone to getting into situations and accidents, so be careful. And going back with these 3 beautiful souls coming out in the feminine energy to remember your why. You will have that moment. And a lot of the high priestesses that's with us, definitely look into who Queen Sheba was, and tap into her energy and see what aspects of her will help you through this moment of discovery, right? Will help give you that strength, give you that courage to fortify you so that when the sad news comes, you will be able to take it, stand it up, and it won't cause you to crumble or fall apart. Yeah, people are going to be coming in, speaking their truth, and a lot of it's not going to be easy to digest. But then again, remember, focus on the things that you can control, which is basically yourself, And the things that are outside of yourself, let it go. You have a whole beautiful destiny of receiving essentially everything you've ever asked for. So anybody who doesn't co-sign on that, anybody who posted yesterday, right, about reacting to people's sad news, because you're going to hear that too, and you're going to want to commiserate with them. When you're reacting or responding to something, a good question to ask yourself, is this helping me evolve? Is this helping me become the person that I want to become? Now that you could hold on, write down, take a picture. Do what you got it. You got to help guide you on this journey, right? Speaking of this journey, speaking about basically essentially getting everything you wish for, your reality is as big as you can dream, right? Even with the recession and the housing market and the migrant crisis and the this and the that and everything else we hear in the news, all of that is outside of us. As long as you maintain and control what's going on within you, and I say this all the time, the whole world could be ablaze, right? And you and yours, because of your faith, because of your courage, because of your steadfastness, your resolve, you and yours will be just fine. Waxing moon, may there be light over dark. This is leaving me speechless. May there be light over darkness. It's time to rise and shine. So you wanted to be more specific these next 2 weeks, right? It's just going to happen. Deal with it accordingly. Respond to it from your calm, and please, 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 and you're going to get triggered, right? And just when you think, oh, I've mastered all my triggers, you get a whole new cycle of things that you didn't know that you were still haunted by, things you were still holding on to. We have breathe. Oh my God, all of these came out in the reverse. Breathe, message in a bottle, happy, and never-ending story. Oracle cards typically aren't read in reversals, but reversals, when it comes to the oracle cards, tend to speak about delays. And these delays will only happen if you, uno nuno, get in your own way. This is not about hexes and curses and my ex and my partner's mom and the karmics. Oh, the karmics. It's not about them anymore. At this stage of the game, a lot of you are so far past that. Well, that's a beautiful thing. You've elevated past that. The lessons, the karmics that were around, what they were supposed to teach you, most of you now, not all of you, but most of you have learned. So congratulations. Breathe, message in a bottle, right? Because you're going to have to breathe once those revelations land on your doorstep, land in your lap, right? But just know your happiness, your wish fulfillment. See that big old star she's holding on to and the stars surrounding her and the rainbow descending from the heavens, right? These four coming out together illustrates and confirms that once you get through whatever moment of devastation life is about to throw at you over these next 2 weeks, your blessings follow. And for some of you who have been in cycles that keep repeating itself, that's how you end the cycle. But if you don't, right, if you let life get the best of you, you let your emotions get the best of you, well, congratulations. You're about to do the whole cycle all over again, right? Okay. We said we were going to do a spread, right? We typically do these spreads, same spread we use for love readings, full moon readings, right? To kind of hone in on the energy. We will be having a guided meditation release ceremony for the full moon on the 17th. That information is in the you know where. Holy Spirit, what is beginning? Because you do know, right? As I'm interrupted. New moons, right? And solar eclipses. Solar eclipses are supercharged new moons. Lunar eclipses are supercharged full moons. We start to feel the energies of eclipse season 6 months before, and we could feel it for as long as 6 months after. You guys remembered what happened at the end of March and April, especially my other New York folks, when we felt that tremor that one morning, right? We were like, wait a minute, what? You remember everything that fell apart between April and May? We're having another dose of that, another round of that. And Spirit just keeps repeatedly saying, if you just get through this last moment, by the time the solar eclipse comes around in the beginning of October, you will see your new day dawning clearly. You will see exactly where you need to go next on your journey. All right. This is the current energy the majority of you guys are under, and this is general. There's quite a few of you here, so take what resonates and leave the rest. What cycle you have just ended, what cycle you are beginning, and what you're being called to focus on with this new moon of Virgo, wholesomeness, virginity, the Blessed Virgin, all themes really coming to reckon with our humanity, right? Because Virgo is the only sign represented by a person. Everybody else is represented by some type of animal or insect, right? But really defining what makes you, you. Overall energy is the 5 of Cups, and this is the energy of crying over spilt milk, right? Being so bent out of shape over what went wrong, you're not acknowledging or practicing gratitude for what went right. And since your focus is here on what went wrong, you're going to align with experiences, more experiences that mirror this image, right? This woe is me energy. The minute you turn things around, you shift your point of view, the blessings start coming in. Y'all see the recurring theme? Current energy, Wheel of Fortune, always comes out when we're on the precipice of change, right? Some of it is good change, some of it is not so good change, depending upon where you are on your journey. The beautiful thing is the wheel is always turning in your favor. It is, right? The good and the bad and the ugly, those are human terms that we made up, right, to define our human experience here on earth. But everything happens in accordance with your soul's evolution, right? And it's really feeling like they want to bring you that happily ever after. They want to bring you that wish fulfillment, but you got to do the work and you got to believe in your own self. Cycle you're ending, partnership. Cycle Spirit is encouraging you to begin reflection. Late July, mid-July, at some point, quite a few weeks ago, right? It was pointed out to some of you guys that you're with the wrong person. Like the person you think is your person that you're supposed to be with forever and ever and ever, because you've been with them 10 years, you have this, you have that, you are called to walk away from some type of partnership that wasn't serving your highest good. And some of you, a lot of you, struggled with that, understandably, right? Because again, you have your valid reasons why you stayed with that person. But until you release this, they are slowing down the cogs of the wheel, right? What helps the wheel keep moving. They're slowing down that energy of you becoming the best version of you. Oftentimes we're called to release people, places, and things, not because it's goodbye forever, but it's goodbye for now. So you could go work on your healing and I could go work on mine. And maybe our journeys, our paths will cross again. Emotional fulfillment on every single level, right? But this period of time, especially between now and the solar eclipse, is about what makes you, for one, and doing what's best for you, which is not an act of selfishness or being conceited. It's an act of self-preservation. It's an act of having the very things that you've prayed for, one for, just because you prayed for and wanted it. You wouldn't pray for it, want it, put it on your vision board, put all this energy into it if you weren't destined to have it. It's time that you receive your destiny by releasing what no longer serves you, who no longer serves you, for whatever reason why you're still holding on to them, right? Again, acknowledge that reason that you have for holding on for so long and holding on so tightly. Sheesh. Sidebar, anything we hold on tightly to, we lose, right? Going back to the energy of not thinking and just being, right? Use this moment to deepen your meditation practices, deepen something that connects you with your creator, that connects you with your source of spirituality, because you're going to need it. Not just because of the wish fulfillment and all the good things that's coming, because of how the wheel of fortune is spinning for the world, right? There's a reason why these light workers all got awakened at the same time, because as the dark side ups their reindeer games, more soldiers are being recruited from the light side to keep that balance going on for the world. And we are going to go deeper into that one day, but that's another conversation in itself. The fight of good versus evil, right? Darkness over lightness, and that balance, and why it exists, and the music industry. And we'll go down that rabbit hole together, so we get out of it together, but not today. Just know that this journey is not about you being an individual living your happily ever after. Your happily ever after arrives as a byproduct. It's the prize, is the gift for showing up to the world as your whole healed self. Because whether you're a high priestess or just someone living their truth, just by you being you, you inspire somebody else to let their light shine. And the more people whose lights are shining, it's the closer we get to that utopian society. It's the closer we get to healing Gaia and bringing the earth back to what it is supposed to be. That is your message. Before we get into these readings, and so far I only have Honeybee on the list. Let me take a sip of my coffee and get into your messages. My goodness. Guys, see what Tara said. Tara, you are so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, subscribers to the live. Okay, I should say OGs. And the OGs know who they are. And I got to have a conversation with you guys, right? Might as well have it now, right? Since most of you are on today. In honor of making 2 years going live, which happened like a few weeks ago, like we totally missed it, right? What would you like to be your lifelong thing, right? I was thinking some type of lifelong discount, right? You guys already get free this and free that when it comes to the services and different workshops and discussions we have. But think about it, let me know, and text me, because all of y'all OGs got my phone number. Supernova and others, if you subscribe to the live or to the Patreon, that's how you become a Soul Tribe member and get on the list for mini readings. Lux, you will be after Honeybee. Let me put you down now. So that leaves us one more space for a reading. And you could always sign up for a soul session using the, you know what. Yes, I let him go so I could heal. Tamasha? Tamasha, I love that for you. Ooh, Nina. Hi. Please tell me you have your head covered, please. Jessica. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? So let him go. Stop forcing and forgiving his disrespectfulness. Easier said than done. Let's acknowledge that first and foremost, Nina. And of course, how they say forgiveness is not, for them, it's for us and all that jazz. But this is really somebody who had you all the way messed up, right? But this is the challenge of being high priestess, right? Of being any type of healer, whether you acknowledge that you are or you're not. If you're that friend in the friend group that everybody trauma dumps on, you're the healer, right? Whether you're deep into your spiritual practice or you just learned your first yoga pose yesterday, right? You meditated for the first time this morning. But in that energy, especially the higher you ascend on your spiritual journey, the more broken people get assigned to you because you are their destiny helper. You are the only one in your objective self, right? In yourself that is not thinking, yourself that is being, that can break that general je ne sais quoi that they walk with that prevents them from showing up as their healed, whole self, shining their light, right? This person whose energy is very sticky, I'm seeing Princess and the Frog where he says it's not slime, it's mucus. Like they have that sticky white egg yolk energy on you because you have all this great light, but they don't know what to do with it, right? They don't know what to do with it. When you attract broken people, that's for all of us, and you're called to help them step into the light, try to do it from an objective space and take nothing that they do personal. Even if you are lovers, even if you do the horizontal polka every night, right? It's not personal. The person's reacting to you rather than respond to you, right? They're reacting from the unhealed, attached to succubus, incubus energy self rather than their higher self. And there comes a point where we, as a destiny helper, we have to cut their water off, right? Because there's other people that we got to help, right? So there's one person, you're giving them amount of time to get it together. They don't get it together. Next. And again, Nina, all of that is easier said than done. But that's the work you have to do to become the best version of you for you. I just walked away from a position page. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you were going to lose it anyway. You were going to lose it anyway. Spirit made it clear with the Lion's Gate for all of us that's holding on to people, places, and things that do not serve our highest good. Let it go or they're going to step in and sever us from it themselves. You took the easier route. So proud of you. All right. Is that strictly a... This could be any type of partnership. And I think Spirit specifically said partnership rather than relationship. Gina, how are you? Joy, thank you for joining us. Sunshine, thank you for the follow. Queen Mother Bree, well, I'm glad to be live, right? We were able to go live once last week. We're going to shift that as you guys have questions. And some of the questions you have, other people who are on the live and other people who are watching from the FYP have the same questions. So I am going to work towards being more present in the month of September, especially as we're under these heavy lunations, to help as best as I can. And of course, we help each other, right? It's a safe, sacred space. Thank God. Vanessa, how are you? May, April, you was taking care of your grandpa. You racked up a lot of karma points. The earth moved and she shall move again. Because I'm pretty sure you've seen oh, this is going to happen on this date and that's going to happen on that date. Just, hear them out, see what resonates, and, separate. Use your discernment to separate good information from misinformation. Look, I'll be careful what you wish for, but you know that, right? Surrender the rest up, face everything, and rise indeed. I'm manifesting a good birthday month. I want to be too happy to even know that something is wrong. I love that energy. I love that energy. Yes, John. Supposedly it's in Ethiopia, right? Just as supposedly Ethiopia is the site of the Garden of Eden. It's a rabbit hole, guys, that we can go down all day, right? This can easily turn into a 4-hour live, but no. Another conversation for another day. Yes, this deck has extra spicy pictures, Lux. Honeybee, I was going to start packing. Are you okay? Everything all right? Everything, So it out. They're not. See, that's the thing. This is one of my least favorite parts of the journey. When spirit is like, we're going to sit you down. They're not going to be like, okay, so on Tuesday at 3 o'clock, you're going to just be extra sleepy. There's no heads up on how they're going to make you sit down or be in a space to chill out. Okay, I think I got to most of the comments. Oh, and Ethiopia is on my list of places to go, dearest Lux, because of that rumor. I want to know for myself, right? I want to know when I go there what's going to happen. But there's this whole thing you have to go through with vaccinations and planning and this, and it's a lot. It's not like picking up and going to Jamaica. That was easy. I don't know if I had the bandwidth yet to do all of the things. Spirit is like, well, why don't you plan a retreat? Why don't I not? Vanessa, that makes you last on the list because I saw you. And if I miss somebody between Lux and Vanessa, we'll try to squeeze you in. Nina, I would love to sit with you. I would love to sit with you because folks like you, and I don't know how much of the live you caught, but we were talking about our inner twin being active. The further you get into, and something I didn't mention, the further you get into your love and light, right? The more light you emit, the more golden energy you possess. You have the same value, kind of like in deposit in dark energy. And it just takes a flip, a trigger, so to speak, for you to tap into that dark energy. Once you rise up to be a great healer, you can also be a great destroyer. We all have that duality. We all have the two sides of a sword. None of us in this room right now, nobody actually, is a single side sword. No, we all have that duality. And this last bit of 2024 is asking us to master that duality. And someone like you, Nina, who has all of this spicy energy that can be really, really good or really, really destructive. The dark would love a side with you, right? They would love for you to join their other side. And the best way to do it is to trigger you. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And when that happens, sometimes we don't even know it's happening unless there's somebody with us to be like, hey, time out, flag on the play, chill out, right? Unless we have somebody that acknowledges that for us, we don't know that we've gone off the deep end until we pick our heads up. So yeah, whenever you're ready, I would love the opportunity. Even this exchange has been lovely. Classy. Flag on the plate. Take a deep breath, right? I'm going to get a whistle or a flag. Get my, oh no, I'm going to get a yellow card and a red card. How are you, Classy? Tiffany, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've mastered duality to a point, Loka. We don't know when you're being serious or when you're being playful, and that's a good thing. Because if we don't know, your enemies don't know either. And if they don't know, they can't really rock with you. Boogie! I'm going to try to squeeze you in because Mama Bear got to make the post office. After Vanessa. All right. Darcy, that is an honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't need to love and light anymore. It's fire and pain. Letting that Scorpio side and see. That does serve a purpose. That does serve a purpose. All right. Honeybee, chill out. Rest. I have a room dummy. I'm not sure if it was said because I kind of went under, Nina. And when I get under, like, I remember bits and pieces of what I said because you're hearing my voice, but I'm not 100% of the time here. Yes. The short answer, yes. But that's like you have multiple arrows pointed at you from multiple directions, right? He's just the closest one to you. But it's, it's nothing that can't be fixed or it's nothing that can't be fixed or worked on, right? Especially with all this potent lunar energy that's inundating the earth, right? The moon affects our emotions, right? So there's a lot of powerful work that can be done towards our healing or our hurting, depending upon how we use the energy. All right, that being said, because I already forgot, Honeybee to the front of the line. Brian, how are you? Are any other Libras exhausted right now? Y'all should be, especially right these past 2.5 months, right? Y'all should be. Angels, subscribers to the live or to my Patreon get complimentary readings on the live when we're live. The list for today is full. A little over full, but that is okay. We will catch you definitely, Angel, on the next live. I heard the phone go off. Like I have a bunch of notifications that I need to check. But Spirit's keeping me here. The other phone is over there, like behind me. So I will definitely check, and I will have you first, Angel, the next time we go live, which should be tomorrow. Because how the schedule is going to go for September, if I don't have a discussion or workshop planned for that day, then I will do my best to go live. So far, we only have a discussion planned for next Wednesday, which is the Divine Love Talk After Dark, where we could get together and talk about all things spicy and sexuality, right? Got to keep it TikTok safe and do it in a way that is uncensored and unfiltered. That discussion is complimentary for subscribers. Everybody else has to make some kind of donation, right? And then we have the guided